What's going on, guys? How you doing? Today we'll be looking at the ETF QQQ. If you was ever thinking about buying this ETF or making a decision between QQQ and any other technology-based ETF, I hope this video helps. With that being said, let's get straight to the video. Let's start off with a little bit of history, just a little bit. So QQQ was first launched in March 1999. So 22 years of being on the market. It was first launched on the Amex Stock Exchange, with the ticker being QQQ. But after 5 years of being on the Amex Stock Exchange, something happened, something revolutionary. It moved to the Nasdaq in 2004 and changed its ticker from 3Qs to 4Qs. But let's get past that. The reason why it changed to 4Qs instead of the original 3Qs is because the Nasdaq listed securities were required to have 4-letter symbols, but today it's not required anymore. So they went back to QQQ instead of being QQQQ. So after 7 years of being after 7 years being 4Qs, it switched back to the 3Qs in 2011. Let's get into what you actually came for. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. That was just an appetizer. Let's get into the main event. Alright. As you may or may not know, QQQ is a technology-based ETF with 63.88% of the ETF being technology stocks. Now, there are 6 other sectors, from highest percentage to the lowest percentage. They are consumer cyclicals, healthcare, consumer non-cyclicals, industrials, telecommunications, and utilities. The top holdings in QQQ are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, and Facebook. QQQ has a dividend. It's not the highest dividend, sitting at 0.7%. But there is a reason for that. The reason why is it doesn't have the highest of dividends, not even over 1.0%. The reason why it's not high at all is because it's a technology-based ETF. Like I said, 63.88% is in technology stocks, and technology stocks are known for growth rather than having a good dividend. Right? Like top 5 holdings. Only 2 of them have dividends, being Apple and Microsoft, and they're both less than 1%. Right? Apple and Microsoft, they're growing the dividend growth companies, and they're also just growth companies as well, right? You're not when you buy a technology stock, you're not there for the dividend, you're there for the growth. There's a growth ETF. If you wanted a dividend ETF or a dividend stock, you'd go to something like Realty Income or ETF, HDV. Alright, this isn't what you came for, right? Anyway, let's get back to it. QQQ also has an expense ratio of 0.2%, which is pretty good, right? Not the lowest expense ratio, but definitely not the highest. What you want in expense ratio is anything less than 1.0%. That's still a little too high, in my opinion. I wouldn't get anything over 0.5%, but anything less than 1% is considered okay. It's pretty good, right? And QQQ also has a 1-year return of 59.05%. With all that being said, that's the end of the video. I hope it was somewhat enjoyable. Feel free to check out my other subpar videos. I promise quality videos will get better. Anyway, peace.